Hi. So my friends and my sisters have been asking me to do a vlog on sorry because I have some ideas about sorry. I mean, first of all, I think a lot of people say it when they don't actually mean it, but I think there's a bigger issue around sorry, especially with girls. We say it a lot, like a lot. Like it's a reflex and that somehow everything that goes wrong is our fault. Somebody bumps into us and we say, sorry. You go to a restaurant and the food they serve you is cold and you say, sorry, but could you heat this up for me? We get excited and exuberant about something we're really excited about and then we instantly say sorry. Like we're afraid of being too big. Or even if we're sad, we say sorry because we're worried about making someone else sad. I think we're worried about offending people, and we shouldn't be. I mean, it's really important to be kind and thoughtful and polite and to offer a sincere apology if we have done something wrong. But sorry is a learned reflex, and every time we do it, we take away from our self-confidence. So, I challenged my friends and sisters to go an entire day without saying sorry. It was hard. I don't think they realized how often they actually say it. So now we're on the next step of the challenge. If you feel sad, instead of saying sorry, you say, thank you for understanding my feelings. When the restaurant serves you cold food, you say, thank you for heating up my food. When someone bumps into us, we say, oh, that's all right, and give them a smile. There's so much more power in saying thank you instead of sorry. It really changes the dynamic in a way that you can feel when you do it. So I challenge you to start watching how many times you say sorry and then turn it around. Thank you for watching my vlog. P.A.C.E.
So I recently just heard about this thing called the dream gap. And it's this idea that some girls between the ages of 6 and 7 start to doubt themselves and how smart they are. And that means that some girls then will dream less big as they go out into the world. And this thing happened today. Okay, so you know Chelsea, right? She's my exuberant, smart as a whip, kind, brave dreamer of a little sister. She's 6, and her belief in the possibilities just, it fuels me. She inspires my family. She reminds us to ask questions and the fun in failing and the what if in the world around us, and the power of imagination is just, that's Chelsea. And today at school, they announced that they were going to have elections for class president. And Chelsea raises her hands and asks, why does there only have to be one president? Why can't we do a bunch of presidents that all work together, instead of just one? And then this little boy said that she was just afraid to run alone because she was just a girl. And then this other little girl stood up for her and said, hey, girls can be presidents too. But at this point, Chelsea was just kind of confused and she was starting to lose confidence and back down. I was just with her talking, and it made me so sad and mad. Chelsea just asked me, is it not possible for girls to be president? Why did that boy think I wasn't brave just because I'm a girl? Was my idea dumb? She's never asked me if her idea was dumb before. And it broke my heart. Those words in the class really affected her, And even that girl who stood up for her, which was great, but the words girls can be president too unintentionally implies that that they're not normally. And of course they are. Women are presidents. Women are leaders. Talking to her, it was as if a little bit of light dimmed in her. And I think this is how the dream gap starts, with words, usually unintentional words. But they can make some girls doubt themselves and what they're capable of. Girls can be smart too. Don't be emotional like a girl. Little bit by little bit, that can really make some girls lose confidence. And I don't want Chelsea to start doubting herself or the world she lives in. I need to pause. I think I'm gonna go play Puppy Wig Day with her, which is a brilliant game that she invented. My radiating star of a sister. After thinking about it, she literally just said, that's not my story. Meaning Chelsea's story. There are girl and boy presidents working together and coming up with new ideas. That's the story she's gonna tell. She got that from our grandmother, who's always encouraging us to tell our own stories. But she said, I can't worry about them. I like that idea, so I'm gonna go back tomorrow and suggest it again. That girl, never to be underestimated. But it's not always that easy, is it? Not everyone is born with the same natural confidence and support system that Chelsea has. And it makes me wonder, any of the times I may have used words to paint the world in a certain way that limits girls, boys, everyone, including myself. I really think we have to think about that and be aware. Our words have power. Food for thought. P.A.C.E.
Lots of people are talking about making a difference, using our voices to be heard about issues that matter to us. I love empowering stories about people who stood up and changed the world. But it's not always that easy, right? It can be a little intimidating. Here's what I've been thinking. First of all, none of us are alone. If you care about something, I guarantee there is someone else out there who cares about it too. Second, it's important to care. I mean, that really is the first step, right? Third, change and advocacy doesn't mean it has to be on the front page of the paper. What matters is that it matters to you and you speak up. And lastly, it starts like everything else, with baby steps. Baby steps you can take. It doesn't always have to be just adults, although they can help a lot. My friend Nikki thought that the blue heron nesting habitat was being endangered by a project being done in our area. She didn't know what to do about it, so she started by asking questions, speaking to her neighbors who then spoke to their friends, and before you knew it, it ended up on the ballot, and the town found a way to protect the birds. Change, step by step. And it all started with her speaking up. Each of us is a wonderful, complex person who deserves to be seen and heard. I never feel good when I keep my ideas to myself. The world needs different voices and ideas, and you can't inspire change if you don't speak up. P.A.C.E. So, Stacy and I came up with a great end-of-the-year vlog. What is your favorite memory or achievement from the last year?
Or something you're grateful for.
And what is your wish for the upcoming year? Stacy will be directing. Hi, Stacy.
Hi.
And I'm gonna go last.
Tell me something awesome that happened last year.
Was when we found out that the roof fairy is actually real. The whole roof fairy thing gave me a brand new appreciation for Chelsea and believing in things. And next year, well, I don't want to forget that feeling because it was pretty great.
I'm really proud of starting my bistro scooter business this year and getting the neighborhood to support the Blue Herons.
And next year?
To slow down. Barbie's always talking about listening to the wind and the leaves. It's kinda corny, but great. And you know what? I'm gonna do more of that. Who knows what cool new ideas I'll come up with.
Next year, I definitely want to try and push myself to do something new and different. Maybe take a risk, because who knows what great things might happen. We have to do things that make us nervous, right? I mean, things that make the world feel a little bit bigger. I don't know exactly what that is. Maybe stand-up comedy? I mean, I'm pretty funny sometimes.
Renee, Daisy, and Teresa couldn't be here, but they still wanted to add to the video, so they sent me their wishes for next year.
Awesome.
Let's see. Renee says, next year I want to bungee jump out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon like one of my heroes. Oh, okay, she also said, just kidding. I'm hoping to travel more and go back to China. Daisy wrote, my wish is that we all go to China. Teresa wrote, let's all go to China together. Okay then, that's happening. Stacy?
To be more involved in my school and to invent yet another sport nobody's heard of. Or a challenge that will start a whole new thing, like painting your life, but with your toes.
That's fun. What about last year?
Everything. I loved everything.
Yeah, even the bumpy parts?
Why not? We got through them.
True. I am really, really, really grateful for all of you. You give me the confidence to be anything I want to be. Thanks. Next year, I think I want to remember to always look up and look out. Like Ken said, take risks. So maybe I will try more slam poetry or wildlife photography or build a doghouse for the puppies or all of the above because, I mean, the possibilities are endless. What about you? What are you grateful for?
Or something awesome that happened last year.
And what New Year's wishes do you have? Pace.
1, 2, 3.
Happy New
Year!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
Hi, everyone. So today we are going to do a talk show.
Chat show!
Chat show. And I asked Skipper and Daisy on the vlog to, this is the first time Daisy has been on the vlog. Hello, Daisy.
Hello!
Welcome. So how this works is I'm gonna pull a subject out of this bowl and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we all put in different ideas that we want to talk about.
Yeah, we did, in this bowl right here. And I'm gonna pull one out and then we're gonna talk about it, like I just said. Energy.
As in big personality energy. I put that one in. Okay, so I've always been told I have a big personality and I'm like loud and boisterous, but when people say that, it kind of comes off as like a negative. When I think of it as like lively and engaged, big energy makes it feel like maybe I'm too much.
I get that. Like I get really excited over little things. I get super exuberant. But, you know, it's just how I am.
Like when there's a really beautiful sunset and you go running as fast as you can to try to get us to go all up on the roof to look at it with you.
Yeah, I really like sunsets and I get really excited like you. But I guess now that I think about it, the way that some people talk about it, it does kind of feel like a bad thing.
Oh, well, now I feel bad because I do tease you about that sometimes.
Like you just did?
Oh, sorry. Habit?
My point is, I think girls get that a lot.
Like what exactly?
Well, people teasing us for being exuberant. It's like girls are supposed to be quiet. Well, not quiet, but not too loud or contained. I actually really envy you guys. Everybody's always saying I'm all emo, but it's just because I don't always want to be so big all the time. And actually, I'm pretty inside.
You feel deeply. You always have.
Well, yeah, which makes me come across more quiet than a lot of people.
You think people tease you for that?
I'm not sure, but I do know that people think maybe I'm not listening or that I don't care when I care a lot and I listen a lot. I just express it differently, and that makes me self-conscious, you know, when people describe me in that way.
Or tease you for being emo.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, no, it's not funny. It's interesting. Sometimes people also think I don't care because I have a big personality. Like I don't feel things deeply. You know what I think?
What?
I think that people should stop putting other people in boxes. Like we're supposed to be acting a certain way or always commenting on our personal energy.
Yeah, like, wow, you're exuberant, or, oh, why are you so quiet?
Yeah, like it's just all good, you know? Like
Why call it out? Everyone's different.
And that's good. I think we need to just not allow ourselves to be contained, right?
Be unexpected!
Yeah!
Be yourself.
Be you!
You know what? I appreciate you guys just the way you are.
Aw, Grandpa!
Oh, no, I'm not feeling that big.
Oh, come on.
That's fine. Come here, give me a
Pace!
Hi. So, Teresa and I had this experience a little bit ago, and I wanted to ask you all if maybe you've had something like it. Okay, so Teresa, Ken, and I were volunteering at this local event, and there was this big brainstorming session in which we were working out all the problems, and this leader guy, well, every time I made a suggestion, he kind of just glossed over it and then asked if anybody else had any suggestions, almost as if what I had said wasn't worth discussing, or maybe that I didn't even matter, which would be even worse. And Teresa was having the same experience, and so we were getting really confused and frustrated. And Ken was getting frustrated too because he liked our ideas. So he repeated them so that they could be heard, and the guy heard them. And then he said, "Great idea, Ken. Oh, that's exactly what we were looking for, Ken." And I was like, what is going on? So we tried an experiment. And I would say something, and then a minute later, Ken would say the exact same thing, word for word. And the leader would hear Ken and say, "Great idea, Ken," and not even acknowledge that I had spoken at all. So what's up with that? International Women's Day is this week. And you all know that this is one of my favorite days of the year. So I've been really trying to think of a vlog that I could do that would truly honor all the amazing women across the world. Mothers and daughters and sisters and aunts and grandmothers, the humanitarians, the scientists who have made this world a better place. The artists who make sense of all the things, and the inventors that move us forward. These are the women that remind us that we have choices. But no matter what I think about, I just keep coming back to you and me and the day-to-day. And the strength it takes sometimes to just be heard, to be recognized at all. I felt pretty bad in that brainstorm. I wanted to quit and go home. And I don't do quit, but I wanted to quit. Ken and Teresa wouldn't let me because the cause that we were there for was a really important cause, and my ideas were good, and this leader guy probably didn't even know what he was doing. So we stayed. But Teresa and I made a point of making sure that we were heard by supporting each other. And I would say, "Oh, Teresa, that was such a great idea. Did you hear what Teresa just said?" Or she would be like, "Oh yes, like Barbie was saying, I think that's really interesting." And I think it actually made a little bit of a difference. We talk a lot about strong women who have made it, but I think we need to talk about the day-to-day stuff too. We need to keep shedding light on the small things that could defeat us, and we need to make sure that they don't. By speaking up for each other always, and by letting each other know that we're not alone in what we're feeling, and by staying in the conversation. And bit by bit, I believe we really can make a difference, like these women that we admire so much. So to us, the women around the world, who I just want to squeeze in a big hug, positive attitude really can change everything. Step by step, arm in arm, we will give each other a voice, and that is power. P.A.C.E. Hi. Have you ever been so upset with someone that you find it hard to forgive them? This recently happened to me. Someone was teasing a friend of mine in front of a bunch of people, and we called them out on it, and they stopped and apologized, and I wanted to forgive them, but I found it hard. And the more I thought about it, the worse I felt. So I decided to find a way to help myself let this go. And I found this thing called meta meditation, or loving kindness meditation. I want to share it with you because it's great. It made me feel so strong because I realized I have the power to forgive. Okay, so this is how you do it. You start off sitting somewhere quiet and comfortable. And you breathe in and you breathe out. Imagine your heart filling with love. And then you say, "May I be happy." And this is really important because you, of course, deserve it. And to fill your heart with love, well, that's like giving yourself a superpower. Next, visualize a friend, a family member, someone who's helped you, and send that love to them. Say silently to yourself, "May you be happy," as you visualize them. Next, you think of someone that you like but you don't know that well, maybe not a close friend, and you picture them and you send that love to them, saying silently, "May you be happy." And here's the hard one. Imagine someone you're angry with, visualize them, and send the love to them. Silently say, "May you be happy." Finally, imagine the world and send your loving kindness out. May every living being be happy. You may think I am totally hokey right now, but it really works. It is so empowering. I'm not saying we can't ever be angry or that we shouldn't stand up for ourselves. We should. I'm just saying that anger can really tie us up in knots, and forgiving people gives us the power to see above it and perhaps help us make the situation better. I'm still figuring it out, but may you be happy. May you be peaceful, and may you be strong. P.A.C.E. Hey everyone, I hope you're loving my vlog. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe so you can get the latest and greatest Barbie vlogs and more. Oh, and let me know what you want to see in the comments below. I'll be reading them, so you may just see what you ask for. Stay tuned. P.A.C.E.